Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the road to top 10 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon OU. Thank you everybody again for all the continued support. Appreciate it. Just keep it up. Leaving likes, comments, all that stuff. Telling me what you like, criticize it, whatever. All that stuff. It helps me out. Helps my channel grow. Now today's team is actually by the dude who actually hit #1 on the ladder, Saiza. And I really like his team. It was just balance, but it hit incredibly hard. So let's get right into the team preview. Alright, so Kyurem-B is the first member of the team. This is a naive, max speed, max attack, 4 special attack Kyurem-B with ICMZ Free Shock. Free Shock is the strongest physical ice type attack that Kyurem-B can run. So with ICMZ it becomes 200 base power. This allowing Kyurem-B to essentially be a nuke versus any type of team. And Balance in particular really does not like this Pokemon because Balance typically runs Ferrothorn, Clef, Toxapex, and all of those Pokemon, they don't appreciate whether it be Fusion Bolt or Sub-Zero Slammer. Kyurem is known for getting a KO versus Balance on a really important member. That's the type of Pokemon that Kyurem-B is. Fusion Bolt allows you to hit Toxapex and Pokemon like Kyurem for 2-hit KOs. Ice Beam is your spammable ice type attack, allows you to hit Landorus, Zygarde, and Gliscor. Roost, because Kyurem-B is pretty bulky, so allows it to roost versus those weaker teams or passive teams, especially on Pokemon like Tangrowth, which you can easily come in on. Don't care about knockoff because you're running a Z move and roost up. And again, this is really just a balance breaker type of Pokemon. It is an absolute nuke. Naive allows you to outspeed Adam and Zygarde, outspeed Landorus, speed tie with Pokemon like Timid, Tapu Lele. And it's just incredibly bulky, so decent resistances too. One of them being water, which is pretty big considering Ash Greninja is in the tier. So Magnezone is the next member, and typically you will see Kyurem-B on Magnezone because Magnezone traps one of the scariest opponents for Kyurem-B if it's not running HP Fire, and that is Mega Scizor. So Magnezone is the designated Mega Scizor check. It also catches Ferrothorn, though be careful because if it's Leech Seed Protect Ferrothorn and it catches you with a Leech Seed upon switching, it will 1v1 you. I think the process is Leech Seed, Protect, Power Whip, Protect. You could potentially spike up 2 in between that, and I believe you have the potential to 1v1 Scarf Mag. This also can trap Celesteela, which is pretty big. But mainly for Scizor, since again Celesteela is another mon that can beat Magnezone 1v1 with Leech Seed Protect plus Flamethrower, so unless it's specs. But Magnezone is paired with Kyurem because again deals with Scizor. It's also the Mega Pinsir answer on the team because it is a good check to that too. So next up we have Mega Alakazam, which is a Pokemon that very much appreciates both Kyurem-B and Magnezone. Again, I mentioned how Magnezone can deal with Scizor and Celesteela, 2 Pokemon of which Alakazam does not like very much, and Kyurem-B can do the exact same when it comes to Ferrothorn, when it comes to Celesteela, both of which, in Ferrothorn's case, Alakazam doesn't mind it as much, but it has to hit a Focus Blast, and a +1 Focus Blast, it is Calm Mind Zam, I will be able to deal with it, but Alakazam, this one we're running again Timid, Calm Mind. It used to be Modest, but we have to run Timid now. People are running a lot more Lopunny, and obviously with Zeraora being released. So Psychic, Calm Mind, Focus Blast, and Recover. Calm Mind allows you to 1v1 Calm Mind Clef. It also can nuke Assault Vest Tyranitar. The Brave sets, I believe, that are running around, or the Adamant sets that were running around after Rocks with a Calm Mind boosted Focus Blast, which is ridiculous how strong Mega Alakazam is. But gives us another breaker in the tier, really. And pair with Magnezone and Kyurem-B, it just really appreciates that, especially with Kyurem-B, you know, doing like 60% to Assault Vest Magearna with Free Shock, Z Free Shock, and knocking it out with Fusion Bolt into that. So that's really, really cool. So next up we have Choice Scarf, Lantern, Steering Form. This is the defogger in the team. The 196 speed allows us to outspeed Mega Alakazam. We actually have max attack on this one. Because we do have Explosion. Explosion is really cool. It becomes a nuke for Pokemon like the Mega Lotties, for Gyarados, for boosted Zygarde. Basically anything that Landorus does outspeed and it's setting up or isn't like ridiculously bulky or a Steel type, Explosion hits it really, really, really hard for. And again, Mega Gyarados can be a problem for this team if Kyurem-B is chipped away and Clef is weakened. So that's really nice for Landorus. Also gives us momentum with U-Turn and Earthquake. The rest was just put into HP and Special Defense, just because it was the HP that's left. But this does let us take on Zardex a little bit better. Definitely a problem to the team, though. That's why nowadays you'll actually see more defensive Scarflanders, especially for Zygarde as well. But because we do have Clefable next, it is Calm Mind Stealth Rock. Now, because we do have Clef, this helps our Zygarde weakness a bit, switching into it, so that's why Landorus doesn't have to be as defensive. We're Calm Mind Stealth Rock because Clefable is one of those Stealth Rockers that actually can get up rocks versus stall. Basically, they lead Sableye, you lead Clef, you Moonblast on their Protect, and you go for Stealth Rock, and they switch out typically. And Calm Mind just gives you a way of actually beating opposing passive teams. It's really nice for Clef. Just being able to break through. Thunder Wave is also something you can interchange with that, but I feel like you don't really need that on a team that has Alakazam, which is already fast enough as it is, in my opinion. Max Defense, again, checking Pokemon like Lopunny, checking Pokemon, as already mentioned, Zygarde, Mega Medicham. Though be careful about Mega Medicham, obviously that thing's a threat. And yeah, just Calm Mind makes you a potential sweeper. So Gastrodon is the last member of the team. Now Gastrodon is the Ash Greninja check. Basically, it comes in on Greninja prior to becoming Ash Greninja, and with Storm Drain, you're immune to Hydro Pump. This also checks Keldeo on the team with a 232, 36 defense. 232 HP, 36 defense. This allows you to switch it on to Scarf Secret Sword from Keldeo. This also checks Tapu Koko on the team because they rarely, if not ever, run Grass Knot. Sassy because you're running both Scald and Earthquake. Earthquake is better versus Heatran, does more than Earth Power. Scald, spammable, can burn. Toxic is nice. Wear down Pokemon like Greninja. And yeah, so the last two members are really passive. They're just there to help out versus those more offensive teams. And then Kyurem and Alakazam are balance breakers. So that's the team. Let's get right into the live. So first game of the live, and we're playing kind of something we don't want to see too much, but Kyurem Black just has such a great matchup in this game. This is Blacephalon with Bandit Crawdaunt, Spike Stealth Rock, Ferrothorn, excuse me, with Trick Room Magearna, if I'm not mistaken, with Fleur Cannon, Scarflando, and Mega Lopunny. Now, I absolutely love Clefable as a lead. It deals with Lopunny, it gets me up rocks immediately, though my rocks will probably not be there to stay, as you guys will see, as I'm going to try and trap his Ferrothorn, and then from there, really just defog away his hazards, which I will be given the opportunity to. So, we're going to go hard zone. Again, his Ferrothorn's role is just to get up as many hazards as possible, as I'm going to HP Fire for a 2-hit KO. If my opponent does not go for Leech Seed, of course, as they do. However, I don't think this Ferrothorn is running Protect. I'm pretty sure it's just Spikes. Yep. So this is where it gets a little bit iffy because it obviously does allow my opponent to go out to Blacephalon and go for Shadow Ball. However, that's not the worst case scenario because Gastrodon should be able to eat up any attack anyway. Actually, it specs Blacephalon, if I'm not mistaken, right? Now, I know that this Crawdaunt is banded, and at this point, I don't really see the use in my Magnezone in this game. I want to keep Gastrodon healthy so I can take on Blacephalon, and he's definitely going to go for knockoff. So I'll just HP Fire for a little bit of chip damage before I go down, as he is going to knock me out. Yep. And what I can do is get in Landorus, get off the Intimidate, and defog away these hazards for sure. While this isn't the best all-around play because I could go Clef, and he's probably going to go for another knockoff anyway, I'd much rather get rid of the hazards that he is threatening me with, and proceed to pick up a KO right now with Explosion as he goes back into his own lander. So this is a great turn for me. Again, getting off so much damage on his own Lando, and allowing me to bring out my Clef. And what I'm going to do is actually go right for the Softball because I don't want him to go for Explosion of his own, which is definitely a problem. My Gastrodon does check again the Magearna, the Crawdaunt going for Crab Hammer, and the Blacephalon. Softball was my best play just in case he exploded. I know the team, so that's just something to note. Love Alakazam in the endgame. Shadow Ball should for sure come out. And he gets the Spadef drop immediately, so unfortunately, I'm probably going to lose a Pokemon right now, and this Mon was incredibly important for me winning this game, so I actually cannot sack it, as I'll probably lose to Crawdaunt. Basically, had he not got the Spadef drop, I could have at least gotten rid of the Blacephalon and saved Gastrodon to the point of him not being able to go for... save Gastrodon to the point of him not being able to go for the what's it called? The Crab Hammer with Crawdaunt. But Ring clear and black here. He's going to be able to knock me out. I'm just going to throw off a Freeze Shock just in case he opts to switch, expecting me to be Scarf or something, as I could safely bring out Zam and throw off a Psychic. I don't have Shadow Ball, so I obviously can't go for anything else. As he brings out Lopunny, really surprised he opted to bring out Lopunny there. I'm assuming he thought I'd go for Shadow Ball, which, hey, I'm okay if my opponent wants to throw that away, for sure. So we'll bring out Clef now on the expected Fake Out. And now the thing is, do I Stealth Rock up to make sure that Blacephalon goes down and let Zam? Or do I Moonblast and hope for the drop on Blacephalon? Because I think my opponent might go for Power Up Punch. I'm Moonblast here. Yeah, I'm going to go for the drop on Blacephalon, allowing Gastrodon to actually take it on, or even my Clef. Unfortunately, I didn't get that drop, and this is kind of the beginning of the end. Again, that Spit F drop really hurt. Even if I trace Beast Boost. Yeah, I'm just gonna run from this game. So that was just a pretty lame way to start, but that game was over from that Spit F drop. I think I did what I needed to do. And I still stand by my Explosion play as well because everything is in range of Zam. Gastrodon was just too important, and the Spit F drop just ruined me too early. Which was a risk, you know, that's what happens. But getting rid of Blacephalon meant he didn't pick one every single time, and I could Calm Mind up with Clef and beat the majority of his team. Or allow Gastrodon to just recover and still beat Ms. Magearna, allowing Zam to come in later and get a KO. So in this game, let's take it slower a little bit because we just lost the game. Love Kyurem. Absolutely love Kyurem. Beautiful month. Serp is a problem. Thankfully, I have Lando. Low kick on Greninja doesn't knock out Kyurem. Kyurem is a great lead. It doesn't die to anything that my opponents could go for. So that's 100% Protean in Greninja. And that's because it's shiny, so it can't be Battle Bond. I'm a Fusion Bolt right here, expecting him to U-turn. I guess he could Spike. But if I can get damage off on here, that'd be great. Like, again, this is 100% Protean Ninja. Oh, I guess it would be Torrent, but it's definitely not Battle Bond because it's shiny. So yep, U-turns, assuming Scizor or Heatran might want to come out, and it's Life Orb too. All right, good to know. So that means that my Zam doesn't care at all about you. That did 0. So this guy is max defense. Now I want to keep my Choice Scarf and Lantern, so I don't want to risk that going down. He should U-turn himself, to be honest, because I have a Magnezone. So I'm gonna go for another Fusion Bolt, expecting him to U-turn. As he Brick Breaks, what? Man, that would not KO Magnezone anyway. I'm going Hard Zone. Yeah, that would not KO. Okay, that's definitely Impish Scizor, by the way. So this is gonna do a ton. Brick Break is not knocking me out. Brick Break. Wow, I haven't seen that since Diamond and Pearl. Like, actually. So, Scizor going down is absolutely incredible for my Alakazam, as Gastrodon's gonna come out. I severely doubt that this Heatran has Bloom Doom, especially when he has like a Serperior on his team. So I'm gonna get in my Gastrodon now, and I'm actually gonna throw off a Toxic. Now the reason I don't mind him going for his own Toxic, great play. Surprised he would risk his Heatran considering Zam, but I guess whatever. I'm gonna throw off a Toxic here because I want to catch Serperior, and I want to make sure I don't lose a Serp, allowing it to do its thing basically. So what I can do now is go out into Zone on the Leaf Storm. I think I actually die no matter what, but this also avoids a Glare, and if he does go for Sub or something, this is pretty cool. But Zone did two things. I'm pretty sure it actually died to Leaf Storm. Actually, I don't think I died actually at 30. So it prevented a Sub. It would live one Leaf Storm and get off Flash Cannon damage to the point of Zam knocking it out. But Zam already knocks out Serperior like 100% of the time right there. So we're getting Zam now. I don't see a reason not to. I could Calm Mind up and literally win the game right now if I land a Focus Blast. But the only issue is if he's Glare. Yeah, the only issue is if he's Glare. So I'm going to play the safe game and go for the Psychic. And now he gave me Protean, so I feel like in my recent Snake Draft game, I could have won had I just clicked Focus Blast versus a Pokemon that's super effective versus. So I'm going to click Focus Blast. 70% of the time that would have worked. He shouldn't be able to knock me off if he goes for U-turn because I'm fighting type now, but that's just big. Getting rid of Gren would have been nice for me. I mean, I'm a fighting type, so that's pretty cool. I could defog away his rocks. It depends what he wants to do here. If he goes Heatran, that's okay. If he goes Zygarde, I have Clef as a good switch-in. That's not even banded, so that's awesome. Just softballed that up. Don't have to worry about Superior. Combine Clef is also something that can win this as he goes for sub. Is he just sub? Oh, sub coil. Okay. Again, this is 100% a problem, but it depends on if it's Wiki Berry or not. Or Figgy, whatever it's called. I'm a softball. As he Dragon Dances, surprising because I have a Landorus at full, and like this is a roll to knock you out, I'm assuming. So I still have a Landorus at full, which will definitely knock you out with Earthquake. It's deciding what do I want to KO here, and I don't think it's going to be Kyurem, because unless he's max speed Zapdos. Unless he's max speed Zapdos, then Kyurem still eats a hit. Actually, because Zapdos can still beat it, and it could be max speed Zapdos, I'm actually going to sack my Kyurem right now. And recover upward Clef later, so. Get in my Zygarde, click Earthquake, pick up my KO. I'm faster too, which is great. Pick up my KO. Serp comes in. I will 2-hit KO you before you knock me out, so I will definitely go for another Earthquake. As my opponent unfortunately crits me right there. I guarantee live that. It's okay though, it happens. If this dude goes Greninja again. Okay, Zapdos comes out and it takes 54. Yeah, this is way too tempting of a roll. That is way too tempting of a roll. Like, legitimately speaking. So my opponent doubles here, great play. Otherwise, I get in Gastrodon, I click Earthquake. And Earthquake picks me up a KO. Yeah, Serp is definitely going down to Quake, so I don't gotta worry about that thing sweeping me. You will not knock me out with anything. So I can recover off and then sack Clef. And because you have lost your Protean, I can click Psychic too. Yeah, so sack Clef here. The reasoning behind sacking Clef is it could be Taunt Tram, but if he's not Taunt, the second I get Greninja to change forms, I kill it with Psychic. Could be Taunt though. Getting Gastro, click Earthquake, pick up my KO. Is it actually better to click Recover here? No, I can Recover stall this, so. Yep. I can Recover stall Gren. Gastrodon doesn't die to anything that Heatran goes for. I just click Earthquake here. And I guess try and live the Earthquake? That's insane. I mean, that's max HP Heatran for you. What the great thing is, though, I literally go Zam and I click Psychic. I have Flash Fire and he doesn't knock me out with Earth Power because that's definitely defensive Heatran. So if Psychic doesn't actually knock out Heatran, I'll live any hit regardless, and he can't Toxic Stall me. Yeah, so good game, dude. Brick Break Scizor. Man. Absolutely love my opponent's team. Pokemon I'm really feeling right now is Hydreigon, so incredible. Love Kyurem Black in this, especially with his own Electric Terrain boost. I'm pretty sure 2-KO Clef would have Fusion Bolt. In fact, I love Kyurem so much, and he has one Mon that can knock me out, which is probably you. Is this supposed to be bodied or bullied? Have fun, bro. Not entirely sure what that was supposed to be. I could see it being Scarf or Subcombine Keldeo. Absolutely love Zam in this, and Feral. I have to be careful because Ferrothorn can definitely knock off my Mag. And this is pretty big because Pinsir becomes a problem if Ferrothorn knocks off Mag. Okay, yeah, bodied. I was to say, I thought, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna belie him. I was about to Google. Is that even a word? I mean, obviously he missed it, but I'm worried. Belied. Definition. A large meteor that explodes in the atmosphere. Also, it's like dropping a Draco. Clean. Alright, so Keldeo comes out. I think that Clef is always my play. Yeah, I make the Clef play. Clef's role in this game is literally just to check Hydreigon. We'll find out if what his set is by me going Clef. I really hope this isn't Calm Mind, Keldeo, and it's just Scarf. Okay, let me actually think about this, because there's only one Keldeo set that can knock me out, and it actually has to be Specs, and I'm super tempted to just click Fusion Bolt right here. Because Specs doesn't really exist. I'm Fusion Bolting. This thing is too annoying if it's Calm Mind Waterium. Yeah, that was a risk I was willing to take. Like I said, Keldeo is way too annoying if it's Calm Mind Waterium, which I think it was. So getting rid of Keldeo is great. For me, my Kyurem still survives around the rocks, which is also nice. This allows him to get in Hydreigon and go for Flash Cannon. But I will gladly get rid of his Keldeo. That's something that would have threatened out Lando, something that threatens out Magnezone. So Hydreigon comes out. I think that Gastrodon is always my best play. It's max def. It can burn Ferrothorn if it comes down to it. I can also roost on now I basically get a kill with Sub-Zero Slammer as well, if I play it right, which I'm going to attempt to. So again, if this is Scarf Hydreigon, or Specs, excuse me, which is the one, I think that might have been Scarf Keldeo, Specs Hydreigon, or Z Keldeo, Specs Hydreigon. I was just under the assumption because Specs Keldeo doesn't exist since it's not that good with Toxapex around. That was like my thought process there. I hope everybody followed that. Flash Cannon? Flamethrower. Yeah, very similar. I'm a Scald as he goes Clef. Any damage on Clef is nice. That's literally the damage I needed for my own Clef. And what I can do is actually get in my Clefable and get up my Rocks. Rocks are nice to at least pressure his own Ferrothorn to come in, and then I can HP Fire it and stuff like that. Zam is nasty in this too. This also avoids a Thunder Wave, which is pretty important, I think. I wonder if you're Calm Mind. I'm actually going to go for Calm Mind here just to pressure Ferrothorn to go for... Oh, we're both Calm Mind. Okay. Well, this could end poorly for us if I lose this Mon. Nope, I live Rocks. Okay. We'll go +6, and as long as I don't get crit immediately, we're good. I don't mind him being able to drop Dracos because my Gastrodon will always wall Hydreigon, and it will just be pressured by these two. Clef literally just needs a little bit of damage on him. So we can go +6, and play till the crit. Just don't get the crit immediately, as that makes it easier for me. Hey. Take that back. So I'm not going to softball yet. As, again, the more turns I'm spending attacking is the more likelihood I can crit my opponent. So now I softball, like on a turn he doesn't. That literally does not matter if we're playing for a crit. So as long as I have Clef at literally that range of HP, I knock it out with my Z move, no matter what. Because he's going to softball it here, I'm going to go for another Moonblast. I'm trying to narrate +6 versus +6. We're attacking each other until we crit each other, guys. That's it. But I knock out Pinsir, knock out Hydreigon, knock out Tapu Koko. If he goes Ferrothorn, I stall that out of Gyro Balls. It only does like 49% max. And the important part is that my Kyurem Black, which definitely lives Rocks, throws off a Z move and literally gets a kill on something. And that's what's important. So the more attacks, again, 4% chance. I'm getting drops too. I guess my opponent's playing for the clean game, but I don't know if this is Pokemon we're playing, so I don't expect this to end all of us happy and Clefable's just PP stalling each other. I expect one of us to crit each other soon. And my Clef is still out of range of Hydreigon, which is really good, and Pinsir. Okay, this is taking a while. Whether he crits me or I crit him, just let it happen. Let it happen when I got damage off on him, though. Good. These speed ties that I'm losing that he's not attacking me are better for me. So in theory, he can beat me because he has obviously more Moonblasts. But I need to make sure his Clef is in range. My Clef doesn't even kill now. What am I doing? I actually need more Calm Minds. Like, even if I got the crit, I don't think I kill him. Ah, this is bad. I'm on the defensive end, which is not what I wanted to be on. You can crit me now. So he should recover. I wonder if his thought process is the same as mine. He's in range, so like I said, I'm good. As long as you're in range, I'm good. This guy's crazy. He's 13-7. Playing with fire. I'm about to go hard Kyurem Black, by the way. Good. You better live, bro. It says 20. Yeah. About to say. Okay, give me my kill. Whether I force out Clef. I'll definitely knock out Clef. So it's either I force out Clef or he's giving me Ferrothorn. And again, Clef literally loses to Calm Mind Zam. So I will gladly take your Ferrothorn, bro. That's in range of Zam, so I don't really care. It sucks because he gets to click Draco. I also don't think this Ice Beam is killing. Oh, good. Nice. So I got rid of Ferrothorn. It sucks because he gets to click Draco now, obviously. But outside of that, it's good. Everything's good. I got Clef where I needed it to. I lost my Mon, but it's okay. He's going to U-turn here, so there's no point in me switching. My Zam 1v1's Clef as well. And it traces Magic Guard, which is awesome. So it's probably going to go Hydreigon into Clef, most likely. That's something I'd do. Again, as long as Gastrodon's alive, I don't see myself losing to Tapu Koko or Hydreigon. He also has limited limited attacks from limited attacks on Clef Lab. So recover right now. Eat his Dark Pulse up. Now we can Toxic you. Hey, and I managed to land it on Hydreigon too. So that's the last Focus Blast. Basically, I don't need to hit Focus Blast with that happening to Hydreigon. So ideally, he doesn't flinch me right here. Nice. Like, the more Hydreigon is closer to death, the easier it is for Zam to win. So even if he does manage to, and ideally he doesn't, even if he does manage to flinch me down, now it just means Zam is better. So now it just makes Zam better. That looks like Specs, by the way. Not Scarf. So I'm assuming it was Scarf. Keldeo Specs this. Yep. Get in Zam. Zam will guarantee outspeed Koko and knock it out. He goes Pinsir most likely. Goes Clef. Okay, you're playing a dangerous game, dude. I mean, I am too, because if I guess one crit will ruin me, but actually no, I 2 KO you, dude. I spam Psychic right now, and I got your Magic Guard too. I don't gotta worry about nothing. 54%. Just know he's literally forced a softball again as I calm mine, and I 2 KO no matter what. Yep. So this is where it came. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said it didn't matter if I lost that Clef 4. Good game. Yeah, that's why I said it literally didn't matter if I lost that Clef 4, as long as I got the chip damage that I needed on Clef, and him giving me Feral Thorn was even better for me. So awesome. We take those. Let us keep going. So Psychic the first turn was the best play because he had to. I want him to at least fear my damage. That calm mine, I do like 70 something with the next one, and then I do 54 with the one after that. So I win basically. We have Rain with Umbreon, and of course it has an Umbreon, which is super annoying to deal with. And Metagross. I'm leading off with Kyurem Black, and I'm claiming one. Like, I claim one right here. I click Fusion Bolt into Z. What a beast. What are you gonna do? That dude subbed. What a beast play. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if that mattered as much because he's in range of Psychic after my next attack. I have Ice Beam, sir. I'm not switching. You're running Rain. So basically I would have gotten rid of Pert there, which was my thought process, and then that just, like, this isn't a problem because I have he can't Draco, he can't Hydro. So that's like the idea behind it. Kyurem is still useful, but I can't find an opportunity to say, like, I don't switch into this mon. So what I would much rather do is if I get in Zam and trace him, he's 100% going to have Pursuit on Metagross. I think there's no way to get around that. I feel like I go Lando into Gastro into Clef. So the idea was I bait the Earthquake or whatever. Yeah, you're not... Okay, I know you're going Metagross, but you're not passing that to to Pert. That is for sure something I'm not letting you do. And I'm gonna Rocks here. I'm not getting in my zone just in case he leech seeds. I want to calm mind up to scare him too. Yeah, there was no way I was going hard zone on the Pharaoh. And is it Z? Like, I don't know what type of Metagross it is. I do know it's a threat though, but any damage on it is good. I'll find out right now if it's Assault Vest, I guess. Hopefully this does like 16, so I know it's not Assault Vest. Oh, I did 15. I mean, that's close to my calc, but I do not know what that means. So it is AV. I give it Sableye. It's AV Zam, or AV Metagross. It definitely has Pursuit. I think I go Zone, because I don't think you Earthquake ever. If you do, great play. Wow, what a great play on my opponent part. Like, that was a solid play. Like, I have to commend my opponent for that. I didn't think he would ever make that play because I feel like Landers was also important. But because Landers was important, I was fearing a Meteor Mash since I obviously don't get off Intimidate. But nice play, dude. Feral Thorn becomes a threat. This game is going to be really, really annoying now. Never mind, he gave me Metagross for whatever reason. So the game got less annoying. He made a great play and then gave me the Mon that died to Rocks, which I wholeheartedly disagree with. And then he gives me damage on Kingdra too. To which I can just go Gastrodon. Like, he can't even Wish Pass now to Metagross. So that's, yeah, this is a Calm Mind Clef win. That's a Calm Mind Clef win for sure. Or a Zam win too. Let me throw off a Scald right here. I don't know who you're gonna pass to. It's not Gross. Pelipper? Gross has 2%, so that thing... Oh god, what if this beast tries to pass a Swampert? So, the big thing about... Kingdra, Swampert, and Metagross being pretty much gone is Combine Exam wins. Yes, go ahead and defog for me. I appreciate that. Gonna get on my rocks again. You can't stop me. You cannot stop me. Hard Swampert. Okay, so worst case scenario, Waterfall flinches me. I still live. Doesn't knock me out because Metagross doesn't come out and I recover on everything. It's worth it. And he doesn't even go for Earthquake. So, yep. So that's great. Pert's gone. I don't even need Swift Swim at this point. I probably just trace Iron Barbs. Gastrodon is literally the best play. Also, he didn't heal his Umbreon, and Scald did 10 million. It did 40% in the rain. Dragonium? Hydro Vortex. Nice. Yum. Yum! Umbreon takes so much from this Scald. I'm not risking going hard Clef, as he could Gyro Ball crit me. As he goes for Toxic. This gives me Clef now, he's -1. Nice. I'm assuming you just can't touch me. Then what's your last move? Oh, let's find out. This is the whip. So I get +6 on you. And that's game. Yeah. So, okay. That was a fun one. That first loss was annoying. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, that's what happens when you're running out. Like, when your defensive backbone depends on not being crit. That game where Clef crit me, I mean, I was setting up for my Zam win, and I knew that the conditions would be fine as long as I got rid of, or as long as I got about like 15% damage on Clef, I'd be able to knock it out with Kyurem, and he knew that, so he was forced to switch, so I was okay with that. But yeah, we're slowly but surely climbing. Don't worry, don't worry. I might use this team a little bit off screen. I know that if I use it for a bet, I could probably get 1900, no problem. But I wanna obviously try and play as much on screen as I can. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.